yeah, he has these weird stories where like these incredibly famous people just accidentally hung out and did stuff together and then later just bam, bam.
Right.
It's wild.
You ever ask him to look at your writing?
Yeah, he likes it now.
Okay.
No, he likes it. I didn't ask him to look at it until I was confident in it, which took years, not years, a couple years.
Yeah.
I've only been writing, let's see, well, like 5 years now.
He's such a dad. I think I told you. I'm not sure, but when I spent the 4th of July with you guys in
Mhm.
2014, I was doing a play. He drove. I thought you would drive me to the train station, and then like my dad's driving. I'm like, so we went, and he was goofing off,
Mhm.
and we got to the train station, and oh my God, I'm going to get emotional. He said, oh my God, he said, tell me, you know,
Mhm.
can she do it?
Yeah.
And I said, she's fearless. I said, she can
Yeah.
shit the stage one moment. I'm not kidding. Hey, you know this about you. I said, you
Yeah.
can shit the stage one moment
Mhm.
and be up 10 seconds later
Mhm.
and forget what happened.
Mhm.
That thing you said where you felt, I say naked after you cried on stage,
Oof.
that was not my experience. Obviously, it was years later, but you would get up there and do whatever. And I'd say, get back up there, and you'd get up there
Yeah.
and kill it
Yeah.
like it never happened. So that's what you
Yeah.
know, you're fearless. That's
Thank you.
my opinion of you.
Thank you.
Can we cut out this part? Your dad's a dad.
Yeah.
So,
And in the end, what I realized is that they really not discouraged because I don't want to put them down at all. I think they ended up being very supportive, but the, my dad didn't want to see me hurt. He knows what Hollywood's like,
right.
and I didn't. I even came out here wanting to act, and they were still like, oh, yeah. They didn't want to. They were like, that's great, but look at other options, other things you're doing. And I was so stubborn, but in the end, I think the the real part of it is my dad didn't want to see me hurt. He didn't
Right.
want to see me beaten up by the industry. And I mean, I know you know what that means.
Yeah.
That's really real. This industry's mayhem. And if you're going at just art, you're not necessarily going to get anywhere.
It's funny because I think my dad didn't want the same for me.
Yeah.
My dad made a living as an actor for maybe 10, 15 years.
Hmm.
10 years for sure, maybe 15. Then it's a, but it is a rough business, but it's as rough in any business to get to the top. I always say, if you're a lawyer and want to make 40 grand a year, there's 10,000 jobs for you. If you want to make $1 million a year, it's work, and it's you know doing a lot of stuff
Hmm.
and never leaving the office and get to
Yeah.
the top. So
I think that's what people don't realize about
yeah.
the arts is we've talked about this, the sort of the couch thing.
Hmm.
Wait on the
Yeah.
couch to be discovered.
Yeah.
You have to work
Yeah.
hard.
Yeah.
You have to work at it.
Yeah. That's what it is. So not only do you have a dad, but you got a mom named Janie, who's
I
very cool.
do.
She grew up in North Hollywood.
North Hollywood High.
Yeah.
Communications major who wanted to make documentaries
Oh, I didn't
to
know
change
that.
the world.
I didn't know
That
that.
was her original sort of dream.
All right.
She's done so much. She's done, I think, more than she could have realized with what she did with her life, which is she met my dad on set of
Under the Rainbow?
Under the Rainbow. Under the Rainbow with Carrie Fisher,
Mm-hmm.
which was a wild movie.
And a lot of little
A
people.
lot of, I think there's a number of how many. My mom knew like 200 names.
I'm not a numberist, so I won't do that.
Yeah, I don't know. So they met on that set, and I think, she came up in the ranks because, which is funny but ridiculous, everybody on set was doing drugs.
Right.
Everybody, all production. So she wasn't.
The little people weren't doing as much.
Oh, I don't know about that. Yeah, maybe. They had smaller spoons.
Yeah.
Teaspoon.
Yeah. No, she knew all these guys so well. She was sober. She was an athlete. It wasn't in her interest to do that. And so she could run the set. And she was like, I think a PA for really, and she just ended up being the production coordinator or something. It was insane because someone got fired and she just could handle it.
Right.
And she just graduated and she was like managing this set.
Mm-hmm.
And my dad noticed her and kept coming by and wanting to talk to her. And frankly, she, as from what I'm told, he was a star, whatever, blah, blah, blah. She didn't want to deal with that or have anything to do with that because she had her path that she was on. And he asked her out and she turned him down at first only because the way he asked her out felt rude. And then she realized that he was really just a genuine sweet guy.
But hadn't he asked a couple of people out first to this event?
Yeah.
Right. And that's why she turned him down?
He was trying to be cool. Like, oh, I asked this person, but they couldn't go. So would you want to go?
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And he's trying to be cool. And she was like, not if I'm third choice. And then he was really sad and embarrassed. And they ran into each other, I think, one more time. And then for the call times, they have to have someone call his office.
Mm-hmm.
And she said, I'll do it. And then his secretary got really excited because he told her everything. And so she put him directly on the phone. And my mom was like, you still want to go to that thing? And so they went out on a date. And she said she was just pretty angry about it, which I get because when you really fall in love, it's kind of upsetting.
It'll be forever.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. It was Nat King Cole.
Well, it's a great song. I can play it. Yeah. I mean, it's pretty jarring when you fall in love in that way because it's a forever thing and it changes everything. She had a path and she was like, oh God.
Right.
What am I doing? So they moved in together and then they bought a house and then they bought the house, I think, got engaged, got pregnant, got married.
Mm-hmm.
That was the order. Crazy.